Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have a OnePlus 10 Pro 5G that needs a new display. As you can see here, nothing too much, but we'll replace it right now. So this OnePlus 10 Pro needs to be refurbished and repaired. The crack on this side meant that this smartphone has not been used with a phone case. So that's going to be an issue whenever you try to live with this, try to use a cracked display on a smartphone. It can cause some injuries on your fingers if you have very soft fingers. And of course, the problem will get worse because sometimes the screen will just bleed out and will have a green color or a blue one around the cracked area. So the first thing we do here is remove the back cover so we can go to the middle area and replace the display. So we already have a brand new one right in stock. We're just going to persuade this very stubborn adhesive on the back cover, and we'll unscrew some screws on the daughter board. So no need for us to remove the cover for the main board of this wireless charging because the connector for the display is already found on this daughter board. We're just going to remove the SIM card tray, the antenna cables, and this board right here. Just gonna put that to the side, let it dangle, and this is the connector for the display. So we'll take out our replacement display. We're just gonna detach the display itself. It's still not the connector. Once that's disconnected, we're gonna connect our replacement display to see if it's gonna work with this smartphone, and to check if this replacement display is any good, because sometimes we receive replacement units for displays and they have issues, minor ones, but here we want the best for our clients, so we test it before we install it. You can see that it's working. It's showing us the boot logo, and here we are. We are gonna shut this down. The touchscreen is working, the color is okay, and right now we are gonna remove this brand new display and take out the old cracked one. Gonna slice through it. This smartphone, by the way, has not been opened before, so all the adhesives come stock from factory, which is good. If you want it stock, it's also better, but here we will have a pretty hard time removing it because it's quite stubborn and very sticky. So we're gonna take our time here, scrape off the sides and pry off some gaps, leave them open, and then agitate it with IPA. Right there. So we're just gonna remember where the connector for the display is, not to force that part any more than it needs to. Right now we can see that the old display is slowly pulling away from the main housing. I'm gonna cut some last remaining adhesive strips, and there you go. We now have an open OnePlus 10 Pro. Since the adhesives are very sticky, we can just reuse them, just reposition them in a proper way, such as this one. prep it for the replacement display. We're gonna clean the sides. David is meticulous when it comes to prepping the housing for the new display. Also on the damaged area, maybe there are some bends on the housing itself, but we found none, so it's all good now. Just gonna clean it up, and whenever there's a gap where there's no adhesive, we just put our own liquid adhesive and install the new display. I'm just gonna align it. Once it's aligned, press it in. There you go. Nothing ever happened. It's better than factory. And then the remaining part is to install the SIM card tray, the daughter board, attach the connector over the display, and close this smartphone up. So if you have a OnePlus 10 Pro that needs a new display, needs a new battery, or needs a new charging port, you can head on to Sydney CBD Repair Centre. David here will perform the same job, the same excellent job on your smartphone. And if you're not around Sydney, you can send in your broken smartphone through mail and we'll fix it here in the shop. And once we're done with it, we can send it back to you. If you have an iPhone, an Asus ROG phone, or other smartphones that can't be fixed by your local repair service technician, you can visit us and maybe message David first to see if we can do something about your smartphone. So this is done now. Looks brand new. Thanks for joining, guys. See you again next time. Take care. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.